Today, Plane Crazy is more than 8 years old. The game has seen many added features, Roblox being a total jerk with game-breaking updates, and things not all players know. This video is an old-school iceberg video about facts and things not every player knows about Plane Crazy. Some facts are exposed to sunlight. Others lie below the waves. This iceberg video is loosely based on an older chart posted in the Plane Crazy subreddit. However, it contains some troll tropics, so I made a revised iceberg chart with the help of the OP. It has more topics and less bullshit. Credits to Discord user Rainbow Kitsune 09 for helping out. Download link is in the description. Enjoy. Let's start with these 4 methods of building. They exploit in-game bugs to build more precisely, such as the malfunctioning lock function of motors and pistons. Camera lock uses the reselect function to angle blocks in certain ways. Since March 2020, Plane Crazy is also available on mobile devices. It doesn't work as good as the PC version, but it's a nice addition. Since 2019, new players have limited fuel to roam the map. When you're out of fuel, you can refuel your vehicle at several locations like this one next to the train station. But did you know they're actually destructible, even in non-PvP servers? Gone, reduced to atoms. You can do this by using a weapon like a rocket. There are 2 official Plane Crazy games. This one is the main game. And this is the test game. This version of the game is intended to test new features and find and fix bugs before the features are implemented to the main game. It's mostly just the same game with the same features. You might have stumbled upon this one very easily. The Nexus admin command bar is used by in-game mods to conduct commands. Regular players can use it too. A command regular players can use is FPS. FPS is one command regular players can use in the Nexus command. FPS is a Roblox command used to indicate the frame rate. Plane Crazy has a subreddit with over 4,500 members. r/Plane Crazy community is usually the place where expelled Discord members go. Do you remember the times when outlines were still around? You probably do. Roblox removed outlines in 2020 because they limited performance. During certain events, there are exclusive blocks the player can obtain for a limited amount of time. During winter events, skis, snow blasters, sparklers, snowpipes, and fireworks are obtainable. During summer events, pontoons in various shapes and sizes, water wheels, lava spitters, and water jets are obtainable. During the April Fool's event of 2021, a golden bar was obtainable. These event-exclusive items can be found on locations usually marked with these wooden signs. OG players remember this bot in the PCC's creation channel. If you posted an image of your Plane Crazy build in Creations chat, previously called Creations Feedback, the Creations Submitter bot automatically posted your image with text in Creations. Creations Submitter used to be only way to post in Creations, until it broke down and was removed from Creations in 2020. Since then, users have to manually post images in Creations. You might have seen some players or YouTubers using much better graphics. This one for example. This is Fuzzy's Viper in a graphical enhanced Plane Crazy with shaders. Or he has a good gaming chair instead of shaders. Those who use shaders have downloaded a script or a program like Roshade to enhance their graphics. Ever gotten more than 50 downvotes in the PCC's Creations because your Creations looks more shit than actual shit? The builder of this TikTok fan art can relate to that. Before it was removed by the OP, his build had around 700 downvotes, making it the most downvoted build ever in Plane Crazy history. Glitch engines. You might be using them in your aircraft. Glitch engines refer to machines that use in-game bugs to create propulsion such as conveyor drives, hover drives, and magnet drives. If built correctly, these drives can create a lot of speed. You might remember this useful glitch. Years ago, there was a glitch that, if pressing spacebar and the ragdoll button simultaneously, could make you fly. This fly glitch was very useful because it could take you to high points of your creations without building a ladder or a staircase. However, this useful glitch was later fixed and replaces by the Jetpack Game Pass. Brick color code is an easy way to find the best color for your creations. In the brick color code, you type in a number that is associated with a color. Brick color code is used in Roblox Studios to paint objects in the color Roblox assigned a code to. This is a crazy one. In March 2022, a group of players assembled and made this banner for Plane Crazy as a joke. Soon, it was added to Plane Crazy's homepage for everyone to see. However, this thumbnail caused problems as some people left the Discord server thinking Plane Crazy was taken over by furries. Rickje then quickly decided to remove the new thumbnail. However, because of technical difficulties, Rickje was not allowed to remove it. Fortunately, Rickje was allowed by Roblox to remove the thumbnail a few hours later. This innocent joke caused a catastrophe in the PCC. Yeah, this thumbnail inflicted a lot of damage. Friction block increase grip to increase a vehicle's acceleration, braking, and overall handling. Fabric and materials work just like friction blocks, but instead of placing it, you can apply it to almost every block. When you first encountered this Easter egg, you probably mistook it as a glitch. Take a listen, you'll probably recognize the sound when an engine is powered up. This weird Easter egg is commonly mistaken as a glitch. It's unknown what exactly this Easter egg refers to. However, there is a claim out there stating the engine Easter egg refers to a sound collage made by the Beatles called Revolution 9. Revolution 9 is a bunch of sounds smashed together to paint a picture of an ongoing revolution without using music. Plane Crazy Wiki. Yes, Plane Crazy has its own wiki. Like any other wiki, you can find nearly everything about Plane Crazy on 153 pages. However, it is still unfinished. It's made on the wiki platform Fandom, so when you are visiting the Plane Crazy wiki, expect to be bombarded with ads. I can be short about this one. Back in the old days, the lock function of motors simply didn't lock. The lock function didn't do anything, it was just there. You might know this one from fellow Plane Crazy YouTubers. The M2M control scheme is a method of using motor 2s and mouse control for custom control surfaces. NomNum has a guide about this, so I recommend checking out after this video. You might be a victim of this dirty technique. In 2020, some scumbags on the internet made an exploit to duplicate the creations of others. Shortly after reports of this exploit flushed in, Rickje patched the game numerous times to stop these copy scripts. However, sometimes these copy scripts are still being used. Other attempts at stopping these scripts is banning players who use them. The Egg Hunt of 2020. You probably remember this one. During the Egg Hunt of 2020, the game saw the addition of the floating island. On this island, a special item could be found you could add to your avatar. Since then, this island remained in the game. In 2022, Rickje hid an Easter egg on the floating island. This Easter egg is the Rickroll. Rickje added Rick to the game. Nice. You can still find the Rickroll below this hatch if you motorlock your way through it. Back in the old days, you could only store 0.26 megabytes in Roblox games, including Plane Crazy. This was the available storage space Roblox provided. In 2020, as games become more advanced, Roblox expanded the storage space to 4 megabytes. Before the 4 megabyte expansion, Rickje could only reduce the data needed for a block to create more storage space for the player. In the PCC, you can enter a VIP server if you're ranked. You can access a free VIP server by typing in bot central servers. In your DMs, you'll get a list of VIP server links from Hyperbot. You can enter these VIP servers anytime, but only if you are ranked. Since the winter event of 2018, there's been a railroad available for trains. To make travel along the railroad easier in a 10-player server, spawned trains have no collision. Kinda sad though because you can't ram them. RO scale is a 1-on-1 scale based on the Roblox character. RO scale is about accurate scale to standard Robloxian avatar size. RO scale was popularized in 2020 when Motorlock became a well-known building method. Since the addition of the cutter block, people have been screaming for cutters to be nerfed. Somewhere in 2021, cutters were nerfed in some way in an unannounced patch. And Rickje seems to have confirmed that. However, even after this patch, there are still many requests to nerf cutters again because of the shredder bugs. Since 2021, there's been an official Plane Crazy Minecraft server. It's a survival world with some special additions such as homes, claims, and warps. You need a paid Java account to play on the server. The speed indicator going crazy. This is the last one of this iceberg layer. Sometimes, when you go way too fast for Roblox to handle, your speed indicator stops working properly. When you go so fast, you'll see the speed indicator showing infinite, or a bunch of numbers with the letter E in it. Only bugs and glitches can get you to this speed. There have been many features that were developed but never added to the game. Those lost features are an old cannon from 2019, concrete, marble, and granite in the material painter from 2019, a minigame/disasters game mode, some sort of bumper and also a precursor to the modern cutters, a way of building quicker, a curved exhaust of a rocket engine from 2020, and at last a move tool you can drag. These features were never added to the game, but they might end up in Plane Crazy 2. Before there were any materials you could apply to blocks, you had glass blocks and wedges. These blocks were by default legacy glass. These were removed in mid-2019 when the material painter was added. Since 2021, Plane Crazy has official merch. Currently, there are 3 shirts up for sale for $11. You can find them in Plane Crazy's Roblox group. During the winter event from 2018 to 2019, the build plots were icy blue instead of black. 2019 was the last time the build plots were from ice. Right after the 2021 April Fool's event, golden bars had a different weight. Golden bars, which could be found below the hatch at the island, were originally much heavier than regular blocks. In a patch that was apparently never announced, Rickje made the golden bars weigh as much as blocks. Why their weight was changed, I have no idea, but I do know why golden bars are in the game in the first place. The gold bars are in the game because of a collaboration between Plane Crazy and Build a Boat for Treasure. During the April Fool's event of 2021, Build a Boat for Treasure and Plane Crazy swapped names. And you know what's interesting? Build a Boat for Treasure is all about reaching the gold bars in the chest, and Plane Crazy so happened to get gold bars when they swapped names. The collaboration wasn't just swapping names. Plane Crazy added the golden bars as a reference to this collab and Build a Boat for Treasure. Plane Crazy remained as Build a Plane for Treasure for a few days, and the same goes for Build a Boat for Treasure, which was Boat Crazy. This is my miserable attempt at reaching the gold, by the way. Since its addition, the speed indicator has never been accurate. The Roblox game engine has always been causing trouble with Plane Crazy's frame rate. Even the slightest lag in the game caused the speed indicator to not match anymore with the footage. You might have glanced over this. Desolate airport refers to the emptiness of the airport. There are no seats, no benches, no plants, nothing. The desolation of the airport gives off an uncanny vibe as if it's a backrooms level. If you play the game long enough, you'll find numerous references to the Innovation Inc. game series. There's an Innovation Inc. laboratory in the desert, and the logo appears on the doors, the jetpack, and the loading screen. Why are there so many references to Innovation Inc.? Well, Mad Attack is one of their developers, and Plane Crazy is an Innovation Inc. game. In 2019 in the PCC, there was a contest in which participants had to design a new map for Plane Crazy. The contest was simply to give Rickje some inspiration for Plane Crazy's new map. 3 years after the contest, it seems the map contest was totally useless as nothing was done with the submissions. Maybe the submissions will be used for Plane Crazy too. This was kind of a joke. In 2021, Rickje posted this new game icon for Plane Crazy in the PCC. It was a joke, but it was positively received nonetheless, and people wanted it to be the real game icon for Plane Crazy. So far, this has never been the official game icon for Plane Crazy, which is kind of sad. Since the addition of anchor blocks, they have always been the solution for spawn bugs and glitches. Anchoring is a method in Roblox Studios to keep an object static, even when something outside exerts immense force. Having an anchor in your build is always a good precautionary measure. In April 2019, Rickje posted images of a new map in development that was much larger than the current map. As you can see, there are countless build plots, an airport with 2 parallel runways, a harbor, and a long shoreline. Rickje also posted this image of the airport, which seems to be an exact copy of the current one. Behind the airport is also a volcano that borders on the map's void. Why this new map was abandoned is unknown, but some people in the PCC were quite negative about this new map. There's a lava lake that doesn't disappear when the summer event is over. The test lake has always been a source of bugs such as lag spikes and missing sound. What's also interesting is that it's brighter than any other lava lake from the summer event. Some guy on Fiverr offers you to build a plane in Plane Crazy for money. This is his page, and these are the cool planes he can build in Plane Crazy. Building these planes will cost you at least $5 and $15 for a large plane that flying like a beast. If you want your premium offer to be done in one day, it will cost you $25. This guy is an absolute legend. In the PCC, you can get various ranks with the builds you create in post. All of them are obtainable, but some ranks are not. The lost ranks are Train Conductor, Submarine Commander, Crazy Engineer, and Floating Fortress. Back in 2019, there were also special ranks given to winners of the monthly contests. Thanks to GJ Solo for this one. Did you know that the maneuverability of your airplane is limited by your main pilot seat? You can remove this limit by removing the main pilot seat and exploiting a glitch in the blue pilot seat. This is how you apply glitched mouse control. Place down a blue pilot seat on the plane and a red main pilot seat anchored elsewhere. When you spawn it, jump off of your main pilot seat and hop onto the blue pilot seat. Thanks to the glitch in the pilot seat, the plane is now much more maneuverable. Ever wondered who they really are? Let's start with Mechanica. He's a British guy and studies in London. He's also the chairman of Innovation Inc. Other games than Plane Crazy he developed are Innovation Lab, Innovation Hub, and Innovation Experimental Test Site. Now Rickje. He's a Dutchman living and studying in the city of Leiden. In case you don't know, Leiden is Amsterdam but without millions of tourists. Their absence in Plane Crazy's development is largely because of university business and work. Rickje published a separate version of Plane Crazy that is still playable. This version was from before Rickje began to work on Plane Crazy. The version lacks most of the parts we have today. Want to try it out for yourself? The link to this game version is in the description. In ancient Plane Crazy, PvP mode was called Arena. The arena sounds incredibly epic, but it's just a map exactly like the normal one. Nowadays the arena is called PvP mode. There's a separate version of Plane Crazy you can only join when an update in the normal version is taking place. When Plane Crazy gets updated, the game forces you to join a separate version in which you spawn on this Lego base plate. You stay here for about 5 seconds until you automatically join the updated servers of Plane Crazy. Then you realize absolutely nothing was added. Magnet lock is a largely unused, but powerful building method. Motor lock combines blocks together, and the magnet keeps everything together. You don't understand how magnet locks works? Me neither. You might have heard about this new motor. In the PCC, the tiniest picture ever was posted and it showed a third type of motor. It made some people believe this kind of motor would be added to the game, but they were all bamboozled. This leak was just a joke. You might have never heard about this, which is exactly what they want. In 2021, a tense conflict was brewing behind the scenes in which Rickje threatened the owner of the Roblox game Mechanica with a lawsuit. The Mechanica owner was asked by Rickje to come work on Plane Crazy 2, but he declined, which set a tense conversation in motion. Rickje later tried to convince him of joining the PC2 team, but the Mechanica owner still declines, after which Rickje threatens to sue him. These are the only screenshots that exist. We may be missing more than half of the conversation. In case you're wondering, Mechanica is a building game that is also about constructing vehicles. It's basically what Plane Crazy 2 could be. Back to the lawsuit threat. Nowadays this topic is a big taboo in the Plane Crazy community. Rickje's Mechanica lawsuit threat was probably a stupid decision done out of frustration. You might have wondered why Rickje was alone in Plane Crazy's development. As mentioned before, Mechanica has a busy life trying to keep his other games afloat while studying in London and having a real job. For a long period, Rickje was the only developer of Plane Crazy. Years ago, there was a rare bug that brought your build plot upon the map's ocean. In 2019, Rickje posted this image of a build plot on the ocean. There is very little known about it, so it's likely it was fixed. In every winter event, an ice sheet forms along the coastline. In 2022, bug reports were stating this ice sheet had no collision and that your point of view went right through it. In some cases, your vehicle would just fall through the ice. This bug was later fixed. In 2018, the small development team let an AI machine generate a new map for Plane Crazy. This was the map the AI generator spit out. According to VoxelBox, who posted these images, this would become the new map. For some reason, however, this AI-generated map was never used. We've come to the end of this iceberg. We saw the 200 million visits incident, the M2M control scheme, the supposed Mechanica lawsuit, and so much more. Do you want to download this iceberg chart? Check the link in the description.